Yes, today we are going to start our chapter number 15, light. First of all, what is light? Light is a form of energy which sensitizes the sense of vision. Here, what is the meaning of sensitize the sense of vision in human? Means if light is there, then we are able to see the things or object or other creature. Light is the fastest traveling energy. In its speed in vacuum is 3 lakh kilometers per second. Light always travel in a straight line. You have done this property in 6th class activity, that light always travel in a straight line. This property is called rectilinear propagation of light. If you will take a pipe and from pipe you can see the candle to the other side. If you can bend that pipe, you are not able to see the candle. Why you are not able to see the candle? Because pipe is bent and light always travel in a straight line. That's why you are not able to see the candle. Next is, that is light, beam of light. Beam of light, there are parallel beam of light, convergent beam of light. This is convergent beam of light. Next is divergent. This is divergent beam of light. Next topic in our book is reflection of light. What is reflection of light? You have done this in 6th class. The process of sending back the light rays which fall on the object is called reflection of light, like your tennis ball or any ball. This I will throwing like this. It will be coming back to same like this. Light always come back. The process of sending back the light ray which fall on the surface of the object is called reflection of light. Means we can see our image in a polished surface, shining surface due to reflection of light. Means you see your image in morning in the mirror with which process? That is reflection of light. Now I am going to explain you this reflection of light, process of reflection of light. This is your plane mirror. Plane mirror, light will fall on this surface. When light will come and fall on this ray is called incident ray, and after reflection it will send back in the same plane. Then it is called reflected ray. So the angle made by incident ray is angle I, and angle made by reflected ray is angle R. In between both angle I and R there is a normal. So AO is the incident ray, OB is the reflected ray, ON is the normal. This is the plane mirror, and this is called angle of incidence, and this is called the angle of reflection. Clear? Next we are going to start is real and virtual image. What is real and virtual image? Real image, the image which can be obtained on a screen, is called real image. Real image is always inverted, formed on the same side of the image where the object is placed. Means it is always inverted, in inverted position and formed on the same side of the image where the object is placed. The image of actors, actress on the screen in a cinema hall are real images. Next is virtual images. The image which cannot be obtained on a screen are called virtual image. Virtual image is always erect. It always found behind the mirror. Behind the mirror, our image in a plane mirror. Our image in a plane mirror is an example of virtual image. When we are seeing our face in the mirror, it is an example of virtual image. How you can prove that it is a virtual image? Your image is erect and formed behind the mirror. Next is characteristic of image formed by plane mirror. First of all, what do you mean by plane mirror? What do you mean by plane mirror? Plane mirror is a flat, smooth surface. It is a flat, smooth surface which is polished silver on its back face. face means it is a flat smooth surface which is polished silver on its back face so that light cannot pass through it. It acts as an opaque object. So what are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror? That is same size and shape of the object, means the size of the image is same and the shape as the object. Next is it always form virtual and erect image. It always form virtual and erect image, means which cannot be obtained on a screen, and it is always erect. Laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? Laterally inverted means to say interchanging of left and right side of the object with its image. You have seen that on road ambulance written on the car is laterally inverted. When you can see it from your mirror, it will look laterally inverted, means left side appear right, right side appear left. It is in the last is at the same distance from the mirror as the object, means it is at the same distance from the mirror as the object, means same distance. If you are standing ahead from this distance inside the image, it is the same distance from the mirror as the object. This is all about real virtual image and the characteristics of plane mirror. Next topic is spherical mirrors. Next topic is spherical mirrors. First of all, what are spherical mirrors? Spherical mirror is that mirror whose smooth and polished reflecting surface is curved. It means its reflecting surface is curved surface. And spherical, according to it, spherical mirrors are of two main types, concave mirror and a convex mirror. Spherical mirror having curved shiny surface. That's why they are called curved mirror. They are also called curved mirrors. A curved mirror are also called spherical mirror because it is a part of some sphere. If we can complete this, this portion is a part of a sphere. This portion is a part of a sphere because it completes the sphere. So first is concave mirror, second is convex mirror. First of all, what is concave mirror? A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inward. Whose reflecting means reflection will take place from inward surface. And outer surface, this outer surface is silver coated. Next is convex mirror, a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outward. Its reflection will take place from outer surface, and inward it is a coated silver coating. You can take a spoon in your hand. This is a spoon. This surface is a concave surface. This surface is a convex surface. You can see your image in it. Take a new spoon. You can see your image in this type of spoon. You can take it from your home. Next topic we are going to cover is terms related to the spherical mirror. The terms we are going to cover in this topic is center of curvature, pole, principal axis, principal focus. Next is terms related with spherical mirror. These are two spherical mirrors in which means this spherical mirror, this sphere is complete. This portion is concave. This portion is the convex. So here this imaginary line is called the principal axis, and this in between this radius is called the center of curvature. This is pole. Now terms related with the spherical mirror. First is center of curvature. What do you mean by center of curvature? The center of the sphere. Center of curvature is the center of the sphere. This is the center of the sphere of which the spherical mirror is its part. Next is pole. What is pole? The center of reflecting surface. This is the reflecting surface. This center of reflecting surface is called the pole. Then the third one is principal axis. The imaginary line. This is an imaginary line. And the imaginary line passing through the center of curvature and the pole, means an imaginary line passing through the center of curvature and the pole, both. Okay. Next is principal focus. What do you mean by principal focus? Principal focus of a spherical mirror is the point on the principal axis at which parallel rays of light after getting reflected by a mirror meet. See this, like this, these are the parallel rays of light. This is a concave mirror. These parallel rays of light are touching this, get reflected from inward side, because reflection in concave mirror, reflection take place from inward, and in convex mirror, reflection take place from outward direction. From this concave mirror, parallel ray of light come and touches with the inner surface and meet at a one point. This one point is called principal focus. In both, I have drawn the diagram. In convex mirror also, here we can imagine this dotted line show that it is imaginary, means F is the principal focus of concave mirror and F is the principal focus of a convex mirror. It is virtual or behind the mirror. It is virtual or behind the mirror. Clear? Next is focal length. Focal length is the distance between the pole and the focus. Distance between the pole and the focus is called the focal length. Next topic we are going to start is the formation of image in a concave mirror and a convex mirror.
Chalo.
Yes, next topic is formation of images in a concave mirror. Place a concave mirror facing the sun. Allow the light reflected by the mirror to fall on the sheet of paper placed near the mirror. You will see bright spot on the paper. Means you have to take a concave mirror and placed facing the sun. Allow light reflected by the mirror to fall on the sheet of the paper placed near the mirror. You will see a bright spot on the paper. This bright spot is actually the image of the sun formed by the mirror. Okay, the heat produced due to concentration of sunlight burns the paper. All of you have done this activity at your home. Now, one by one I am starting. First is position of the object. Position of the object is at infinity. Sun is at the infinity. Position of the image at the focus. Means image will form at which point? At object is at infinity. For example, sun is at infinity, and we will focus its light where the image is formed of the sun at focus. And what is the nature and size of the image formed? It is real, inverted and highly diminished. We get a highly diminished image of the sun. See in your books that this type of figure you will get. Object is placed at infinity. Infinity means to say far away. Parallel ray from distant object coming touches the concave surface, turn back, and it will focus. Image is formed at the where it will formed at the F point. So what type of image is formed at the F? That is real, inverted and highly diminished. Next is beyond C. Next is object placed beyond C. When object is placed beyond C, position of the image formed is between F and C. The image, nature and size of the image formed is real, inverted, smaller than the object. Means the size of the image here gets smaller than the object. Clear? Yes, you can see this position is the pole, this is the focus, this is center of curvature. When object is beyond C,
The object is placed beyond C. Parallel ray of light coming and touches the concave surface and get reflected back. The image formed is between F and C. The size of the image is inverted, real and diminished than the object. Diminished than the object means to say it is smaller than the object.
Now next position of the object is at point C. The image formed is at point C. The nature and size of the image formed is real, inverted, equal to the size of the object. Means size of object and image is same here, and the nature is real and inverted.
Yes, you can see the figure. Object is at point C and the parallel ray of light get reflected back in the same medium, and the image formed is again at point C. It is real, inverted, and what is here, it is of same size as that of the object.
Now when the object is between F and C, when the object is lying between F and C, the image formed is beyond the C. Image formed here is beyond the C, and the nature and size of the image is real, inverted, larger than the object. Larger than the object. Or next is when object is at F, position of the image is at infinity. What type of nature and size is real, inverted, and highly magnified. Magnified means to say enlarged. Next is when object is between P and F, the image formed is behind the mirror. The nature of the and the size of the image is virtual, erect, and magnified.
So you can see from your book. That is when the object is between F and C. Object is between F and C. The image is formed is beyond C. It is real, inverted, and enlarged or magnified. You are seeing that is it is enlarger than the object. Next position is when position of the object is at F. The image formed is at infinity, beyond infinity, and the position, nature and size is the real, inverted, highly magnified, and large image is formed. Next is when object is placed between P and F. P, this is pole, this is principal focus. Then object is placed between P and F. The image formed is here virtual, erect, and magnified. Image formed here is virtual, erect, and magnified.
Uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror is used as a shaving mirror or a makeup mirror. Why it is used as a shaving mirror or a makeup mirror? Because it gives a large image of the face. That's why it is used as a shaving mirror and a makeup mirror. Next is used as a reflector in torch, headlights of vehicles, cars, scooter, buses. Why? Because it to get a strong straight beam of light. Strong straight beam of light. Next use is used by dentists to get an enlarged image of teeth. Next is uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror. Rear view mirror means side mirror of your automobile is made up of convex mirror in cars, scooter, buses. So buses to see the traffic coming from behind. That's why it is called rear view mirror. Next is big convex mirror as a vigilance mirror in big shops, stores. And third one is staircases on the double-decker buses. Next topic we are going to start is spherical lenses. Spherical lenses. First of all, what are spherical lenses? A lens is a piece of any transparent material bounded by two curved surface. Bounded by
two curved surface. Lenses are of two type. First is convex lens. It is also called converging lens because it will converge the ray of light, whereas concave lens is called diverging lens because it diverges the ray of light. So what is convex lens? A lens which is thicker in the middle. This from the middle it is thicker and thinner at the edges. These are the edges. From edges it is thinner. Next is concave lens, a lens which is thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. Now we are going to start the terms covered in the spherical lenses, same as that of in that we have done in our mirror. To spherical lenses. First is principal axis. What is principal axis? Line joining the center of two spheres. This is sphere 1, this is sphere 2. This is sphere 1 and sphere 2. The line joining the center of the two spheres is called principal axis. Next is optical center. This is optical center, the center of the lenses. The center of the lenses is called the optical center. Next is principal focus. Principal F is the principal focus. Next is principal focus. Principal focus is the F. F is the principal focus. You can see this is the F. This is the principal focus. It is in concave lens. Concave lens is also called converging lens because ray of light converging at a one focus, that is principal focus. This is called diverging lens. You can see the ray of light is diverging outward. Here it is the principal focus in a concave lens. This is convex lens in both. First is focal length, the distance between the optical center and the focus of the lens. Distance between the optical center and the focus. This is focal length. Distance between the optical center and the focus of the lens. Here, next is the images. Next topic is formation of images by a convex lens. While taking the position of the object, when object is between O optical center and the F focus, when object is at F, when object is between F and 2F, when object is at 2F, when object is beyond 2F, when object is at infinity. Clear? These are the position. Now we are going to take this ray diagrams. Position of the object is at infinity, position of the image is at focus, and the nature and size of the image is real, inverted and highly diminished and point sized. Means when object is at infinity, the image is formed at the focus and the nature of the image formed is real, inverted and highly diminished, means it is point sized. You can see in the figure that is parallel ray of light passing from a lens, convex lens, that is object is at infinity and it will going to be converge at a point that is at focus. The image formed of the object is that is real, inverted and highly diminished, point sized. Next is object is beyond 2F. Then position of the image is between F2 and 2F and the nature and size of the image is real, inverted, smaller than the object. Means when object is lying beyond 2F, the image formed is between F and 2F, image formed is between F and 2F and the nature and size of the image is again real, inverted but smaller than the object. Now you can see in the figure that is this is F, this is 2F, object is beyond 2F, the light passes, ray of light passing from the lens and the image formed is at 2F, which is in real, inverted, smaller than the object. Next, when position of the object is at 2F1 and the image is formed at 2F2. Here the image is formed at 2F2.
2. What type of image will form? Real inverted, same size of that of the object. Means when position of the object is at 2f1, the position of the image is toward other side, that is 2f2. The image formed is real inverted, same size of that of the object.
Yes, see, the object is lying at 2f1 and ray of light passing from the lens, and where it will meet, that is at again 2f2. The image formed here is real, inverted and same size that of the object. You can see that is it is of same size. Formed here, it is formed at 2f1, here it is 2f2.
Next is between f1 and 2f1. The position of the image is beyond 2f2 and the nature and size is real, inverted, larger than the object. Means here the image formed is larger. See, real, inverted, but it is larger than the object. You can see from.
Now you can see from the figure that is object is between 2f1 and f1. The image formed is beyond 2f2 and it is image is real, inverted and larger than the object. Here what you are going to see, image is larger than the object and it is real and inverted.
Next is the position of the object is at f1 and the image formed is at infinity. Nature and size is real, inverted and highly magnified. Means it is very much larger than the object because the position of the image is at infinity. You can see in the figure.
That is object is at f1 and the image formed is infinity. Means very much highly magnified, real, inverted and highly magnified infinity. We cannot find the position of the infinity position.
Now position of the object is between O and F1. Here one thing is that is the image formed is on the same side of the object. When image formed on the same side of the object, then it is virtual, erect and magnified. Here image formed is virtual, erect and magnified. You can see from the figure.
You can see that is object is between O and F1. Here the that is image formed is on the same side, which is virtual, erect and magnified.
Next is uses of convex and concave lenses. First of all, convex lenses. Convex lenses are used as magnifying glasses. Means it is used as magnifying glasses to read, used as a reading glasses to read a very small printing on a book. Next is used in making spectacles, cameras, microscope, telescope. Means convex lenses used in making spectacles and cameras, microscope, telescope, etc. Next one is concave lenses. It is again used in spectacles. Next in used in Galilean telescope. Next topic we are going to start is white light is composed of many colors. How? For example, you will see a CD placed in a sunlight. While seeing, you will see different colors. In rainbow also you will see the different color. The phenomenon of splitting of white light into its component color on passing through a transparent medium. Here what is transparent medium? Like a glass prism is called dispersion of light. Means you can see a rainbow in a sky because of phenomenon called dispersion of light. Means white light split into its component color on passing through a transparent medium and like a, for example, like a glass prism. So this phenomenon is called dispersion of light. The 7 color you will see is a band of 7 color form. This is called the spectrum. Spectrum is the band of 7 color formed on a white screen. How it is formed? Because sunlight is a mixture of different color. Who name the scientists who discovered this? Who observed that? That is Isaac Newton. We can make a Newton disc at home. All of you can make a. You can take a CD colors, draw the different color in that with different equal distances. When you will rotate that disc very fast, you will see it will give white color. First you will cover the disc with 7 color, it appear white while rotating. So sunlight is a mixture of different color, that is VIBGYOR. VIBGYOR means V means violet, I means indigo, B means blue, G means green, Y means yellow, O means orange, and R means red. So our light is made up of 7 color, that is VIBGYOR. That's why we can see rainbow while the phenomenon, the process dispersion of light. This is all about the chapter light.